Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Raju from Smart AI Technologies. In this session, we will going to see how to build a dashboard in Excel. So this is 13th part of our complete data analysis using Excel. So if you are new to our channel, you can go back and watch all the remaining videos, okay, where we almost covered everything, okay, everything till here. So if you missed, you can go and watch there. And also in our channel, we provide machine learning and AI based content. Okay, if you are a student, okay, there are so many projects that will be helpful for you. And if you are people who want to learn more, and if you want to increase the value of your resume by adding some projects, there are so many projects in our channel. You can go and watch them, and you can learn from them. Okay, there are so many techniques, different techniques used to solve the problems, and they will be very helpful for you. Okay, so let us start with this concept. So this is my Excel sheet. Okay, to this Excel sheet, now I am going to add or insert the pivot table first. We learned about these things, okay, pivot table and charts, graphs, okay, all the possible stuffs, whatever we need for our dashboard, we learned them, okay, separately. For now, we'll integrate all of them together and we'll make a complete dashboard now. Okay? Once you click on the pivot table, a new page will open for the pivot table. Now in this, okay, here there are fields. Which are the fields you want to consider in? So in first, I will be considering state name, and I will be considering production. So here you see production, I want them as a values, and this also we learned in our previous videos, where how to use row label, what to use as a row label, what to use as a values, okay, what should be column label, and if you want to add some filters, where you need to add in the report filter. Okay, so I don't want this as a count of production, I want some. And one thing you should remember, just watching one simple dashboard video, you may not understand all the concepts, okay? You need to know everything little bit in depth. So you can build, okay, you can build one dashboard using the limited information. But if you want to build some other dashboard for some other data set, you won't get it. So if you know the concept very well, you can bring that here and you can build it on any given Excel sheet or data set, what we call. Okay. Now here this one will give me what are the districts are there in my data set and what is the production within them, total production, and also I want what is the total area. So you can again do like this, click and hold on area and drag it here to values. So now you see area, okay, this Andaman and Nicobar island is having this much of area and it is producing its production is this much in total. Okay, so now what we can do, I will be adding one new empty cell. This I will be using as a dashboard. For that, what I will do first is I will remove these grid lines. Okay, we don't need grid lines. So I will be removing grid lines. Okay, now grid lines are removed. Now it's empty stuff. I will go to home. I will fill it with some color. Let me, okay, control E. You need to do control A, select all, and yellowish color. Okay, so this is my dashboard backend. Okay, so now I want to add informations here. First I'll go to insert and I want title for this. For that I will, what I will do is I will go to text box. I will write here and you can increase the size. Okay, if you want you can take it, okay, bit large. So I'll drag it here. So now what I will do is I'll make this text bold. Okay, Calibri, let it be Calibri only. So then I will go to insert here, I will go to save, then I will take this, what I will do, So to this, I want to add it to the back, okay, of that text. Okay, so now what I will do is I'll take some good looking shapes. Let me take this. Otherwise, let me take this. Okay. So now what I will do, I will click on this box and I will say send to back. So now text will be at that box. Now visually it's better. Okay. So now we have this. Now here we need to bring the data. Okay. So what are the data we want to display on the interface, user interface? Now for that, okay, what are the values we need here? For that, what I will do is we need to connect. Okay, we need to connect to this sheet from here, or from here we need to connect either to this sheet or this, and we need to extract what we want from here and we need to paste it here. Okay, how we will do it? Okay, for example, our first, let us say I want total production in India. I want to display somewhere. So where I can do that? Okay, let me say here I want to display. Okay, so I will do equal to, even for this you can use text box again, but let us go with this one. Okay, I'll say equal, I'll come here and say grand total production. So this is a total production. So just you need to do equal and go there and select the data, which data you want to display here. This is the total production. Okay, as you can see in the sheet one, this is a total production. Again, if you want total area, what you can do, come here and select somewhere and give equal to, go this sheet and select this, enter. Now you are getting total area. Again, you can take them anywhere where you want. Okay, so I'm going to keep it here and I'm going to bring it here. Okay, first one is production, second one is area, like this. Even as I mentioned, even you can do like this. Go to text box and here you click. Okay, select this text box, go here and let us make equal to, go to sheet one. Okay, it will not be supported. Okay, we need to take it out first. Okay, for that what you need to do is, for example, here I will do. Now so now what I will do is, I'll come here, I'll say area production. Here what I want is, I want what I want, I want sum of the production of all the states together. So till here, enter, and total area with the equation I am doing. Okay, that's a small difference. Now here I am giving equal, and what I will do now is, from here, oh sorry, sum I am taking and I am going to cover till here. This is total area. Now as I mentioned here, in this cell C2, if I come here and if I select here, if I do equal to, I can come to sheet 1 and let's say I want this production. Now production is coming here. You understanding? Either you can do like this, okay, either otherwise you can do simply this one. Okay, so this one, okay, these two things what you can see here, by doing these two things there will be not that much freedom to move the values, because they will be in cell. Okay, whereas this text box you can move it anywhere. Okay, you can keep it anywhere. Okay, So this here will be having so much of freedom. Here the freedom of movement of that value will be very less. Okay, that's only small difference. So how you want to do, it depends on you. But another profit of going with these two cells is that directly it will take the values. You don't need to again use separate functions. But for this you need to use separate functions there. So which way you want to implement, it depends on you. For now I will going with cell only. Okay, for some values will go like this. Okay, text boxes. But you try, okay, you try to implement all the possible ways. You try to go text box, okay, where you can keep that anywhere where you want, and you can make that visually very good. Okay, that's a profit. Let us try. Even we will also go with the text box like that. So now the seat 2, um, here say equal to, will come here to seat 1. Then first I will take prediction. Okay, this is a prediction only. Again I will add another text box. Okay, here I will add it to this text box. Okay, to this text box equal to, I will go to area here. This area will be selected. So now I will be removing these two things. Okay, now the first one is production, the second one is area. Okay, again which are the values you want. For example, this is about total area of a country and total production. One is production, one is area. So again going with these text boxes is that you can design them very well. Okay, so that's again a profit going with these text boxes, where you can go like insert, and if you don't want colored also you can remove these colors. Okay, if you can go here, just say you want to paste them here. Okay, on this box, and let us move it to back, then to back. Okay, so now you see these values are pasted here. Okay, all the remaining values also you can take it here. Okay, what are the things are there? One is production area and humidity, temperature of average temperature. All those things you can paste it here, and even you can give the names also. Okay, so let us change this. We'll do like this. Now here what I will do is insert text box. Here I will add a text box, and I will say as a mm, so this is a production. This is the area. again what values you want to add. For example, we'll come here, what we can add. So that we can add few more columns here. For example, temperature, wind speed, precipitation, humidity. These four things you can add here. Circle. What we'll do is temperature, humidity, there is no space. Okay, so remove these values. Wind speed, precipitation, and humidity. So again, when you are speaking about all India data set, what you will do by taking sum of temperature, it's not that much meaningful. But I want to know, if I come to India, I just want to understand what is the average temperature in India. What's the average temperature? So in that case, come to values. Now temperature there is some. Now you need average. Okay? So same way for all other wind speed also I need average. Precipitation and humidity also you need average. You don't need sum. By doing sum, the information will not be that much valuable. So now you got all these stuffs. So now the thing will come to your mind is how to use it and how to display. Okay, for example, this average temperature. This is the average temperature of Andhra Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam. So where is a country average? Okay, you can write equation to get averages. You do this. So here what I will do is, here you see this is the average. Okay, this is the average of humidity, temperature, humidity. Okay, this is a precipitation, and this is a humidity, precipitation, and wind speed. This is temperature. So these four values are there. Now here what I will do is, average temperature I want. So here equal to average, because you want to take into a text box. So when you want to take it into text box, you need to write equation. You can't extract directly from the pivot table. Okay, so here I will go to temperature and we'll select all this stuff till here 36. Now if I click enter, this is average. Okay, in the same manner I will take average of wind speed and the average of humidity, precipitation, average of humidity. These things are there. Okay, so here also I will be doing equal to, now average of wind speed I will be taking. Now click enter. So I didn't write a function. Okay, so it is average of wind speed. So now average of precipitation. And then the last thing is average of humidity. Okay, so these values are there. Now you can give some space for these four values in your dashboard. So here what I will do is First I will do like temperature. After temperature I want value, and after this temperature in the speed, wind speed I want some temperature, wind speed, humidity. Humidity I want. After humidity I want the values. Otherwise you can arrange, okay, little bit. If space is not, you are not getting a proper space, you can arrange it, okay, accordingly. In the speed, humidity will keep in the end. Okay, I'll name it very short. You can even decrease their size of the alphabets, okay, to make space available. What we will do, we need to bring those values here, 4 values. For that we need to insert again text box here. Okay. So to this text box we need 4 boxes. Let me take this first here. So to this text box, what I am doing, I want to get the temperature. So we'll go here and I'll click this. These things are a little bit time taking, okay. How much usually you want to make it better, that much time it will consume. So let me go here and say, yeah, so here I will take, what is our next value, wind speed will be equal to, go here to sheet 1 and take wind speed. You can keep precipitation, you can, otherwise we will remove one value, any one value. I'm trying to remove that precipitation. You can decrease the size, okay, size of the text, so that it will fit there. So here I want humidity, so I will say equal to, go to sheet 1, say humidity. Now you got all the values except precipitation. If you decrease the text size, okay, if you decrease the text size, there is some space where you can keep even the remaining values also. So this is our first part, okay. Now we arrange the data properly. So any changes happen here, okay, if any data changes here in your Excel sheet, in this sheet, if any data changes in future, so that will be impacted here and that will be impacted here. these values will also change. Okay, so after doing this, I will go to sheet, and here what I will do is, mm, otherwise I'll try to create an again a new pivot table. So here I will go and I will go to insert and create a new pivot table. Okay, so here what I want data of particular district. For that what I will do, I'll click on the district. My district is my row label. What are the data I want it in? I want on the values. Okay, so first I want production, as I done for the whole India. I want now per district, but here there are so many districts. So how to handle if I want, say, if I want for Agra, how to get details for Agra. If I want Adilabad, how to get it. Ajmer, Akola, Ambala. If I want particular district data, how to get. Okay, that we'll see now. And those data on the user interface should change accordingly. How we will do it? Let us check. Okay, now I will select production as a values, and also same again. We'll take area, and it is count there, but we don't want count. We want sum of production and sum of area. What is the sum of area for that particular district? Again, what I want is um, temperature, wind speed, precipitation, humidity. All these things are, and they are already in sum. So for each district I want. So in this case what should I do now? Okay, just uh, click here and now go to insert. Okay, there is an option called slicer. So let us add a slicer. What I want to change, I want to change district. Once I change the district, all the values here should change. So when I click district here, a slicer will be added. Okay, now here you see, if I click on Adilabad, the data which it will display is about only Adilabad. It won't care about other districts. So this is the way of selecting what data we want. For that only we will use slicers. So in the previous session we already saw how to use these things. Okay, using slicers you will be selecting the data. Now you will be having a question. Okay, so why whenever like we are selecting this data, okay, this data is coming to us. Now how to take there and whether the same slicer will work on our user interface, that is dashboard. Select this and just do control C, go to seat here, just to control V. So now we can reduce the size if you want where it shoots, and try to take it to corner. Try to reduce its size. So from here you can select any data, but the data whatever you select here, okay, this if you select any data here, based on that values should change. Our graphs whatever we are going to plot now, they should change. So whether it will happen or not, that we will check here. So now come to sheet 3. Now whatever whenever I select the any district, so again I will be having 5 parameters, 1 2 3 4 5, that is production, area, temperature, wind speed, precipitation, and sum of humidity. So we want average. Okay, sorry, for the temperature, wind speed, is precipitation, and humidity, we want average. Okay, that will change, no problem. Here will change. Okay, so wind speed after precipitation will be now not sum, it will be average. This also should be average. Only the area and production should be sum. Okay, so now go here and change to average. So like this average. So these values I should take to front end. Again, it depends on you now. So whether you want to use the text box or whether you want to use the cell. If you are using a cell, directly you can click equal and select these values. If you are doing with the text box, you need to write equation. Again you need to write equation to select these values. How you want to do it, it depends on you. For now, I'm going to do with cell directly. Okay. Otherwise, it will be a very lengthy video. I will be going here. Sheet 2. Okay, if you have time, take some time. Okay, take some time and try to do it with the text box only. Okay, but as for me, it will be a very lengthy video. Okay, so for that, I'm just trying to go with cells. So I will select this cell. I'll say equal to. Then I will go here to the sheet 3. Then I will take sum of production in that district. Now I will go here. I will do equal. Go to sheet and I will take sum of area. Go here. Then I will click enter. Come to sheet 3. Take average of temperature. Okay. Then I will go here. Equal to. I will come here to this. Yeah. So equal to again. Come here. Take this. The last value is. Now you have got all these values here. So now what you should do is you need to have labels for this. Where you keep labels, again it depends on you, but for me I'll be keeping the labels top of these values, and even will be bringing some graphs here. Okay, so now you see what I will do. Production, I will copy from here. Okay, Control C, simple copy paste. Production for district, for given district, remember this is for whole India. Now it's for given district, and we'll take a district name also here. Area. Please select in list of. Print speed. Now we got all these values here. So now whenever I will select particular district, the values will change. Now you see these values are for particular district. Okay, you can see if I say Adilabad, okay, these data will be about Adilabad. Are you understanding what is happening here? So these data will be changing based on our slicer selection. So whatever the district I will select, the data will change accordingly. Okay, the data will not give any random values. So whatever the equations are we are setting, what are, for what purpose we are using a slicer, based on that purpose, the data will be selected. Okay. So now, can we plot any graph here? Can we bring up any visual looking graph so that we can understand some data better? Okay, for this, I am going to take production and area, and I'm going to plot a pie chart where one color will be for production, another color will be for area, where you'll understand what is the area, what is the production. Okay, so let me go to this set 3. So here I will go and I will insert a chart, and I will try. Otherwise, donut chart will take. Visually, it will be very good. Okay, so we'll take this donut chart. I'll click on empty space and I will go here and I will insert the donut chart. So to this donut chart, you need to give the data. What data it should display. For that, I will go here and I will go to select data. So here I will add a data. So I will say hmm, production. So where is the production value? What it should take? That production it should take this. Okay, and I'm going to add another value. They will say area. Actually, this is having only one. Okay, for districts we should not do normally because there is only one value. It will be complete circle itself. Okay, so if I take this, again two inner circles will be there, but one because only one district is there. So for this, if the stuffs are happening like this, we'll go here and change. Yeah, when the data is like this, we'll go here, change chart type. Now it will be better. Okay, here we are able to get understand the data very well. Once you plot this graph, control C the graph. Okay, go to sheet 2 and here just do control. So now what you can do, where you want to place it. So in my case, anyway, it will consume some space. Let us. So this humidity I'll bring here. And precipitation I'll bring here. Now I'm going to place this graph here. Now graph is placed here. So now this production area, wind speed, humidity, precipitation, all the data is here. So let me take this wind speed also here down. Now what I will do, I will move these things. Temperature, so that's why I initially told no. If you are going with the cells, you will not be having that much freedom to arrange. Whereas if you are going with the text box, you'll be having a lot of options for to move the data. So here why I am giving some spaces, here I want to insert something. So that is here I will select this and I will do equal to, I will go to sheet 3, then I will say this district name I want. Okay, here I want, and here I want to insert one label, text label saying this district name I will be taking here. Even these values, okay, these can be filled with some good colors. For example, here I will go and I will say if I want this, I can fill it. Okay, otherwise you will do control. Again, these cells can also be filled with some value. These things can go here and fill with some good color. Okay, I'll go with this. Okay, so this graph is not looking that much good. So now what we can do so that visually it will be better. So we should make it visually somewhat better so that uh, yeah, no, like I will select this and then I will go for design. Otherwise we'll go to layout first, layout, then I will go for format selection. So we studied all these things, okay, how to select farmer selection, how to do these things separately in all the following videos. If you watch, you won't get confused with what I am doing. Otherwise, you will understand it far better. Okay, why I am using, what are the options I am using, and what is the need of using that option. Okay, so fill, I will do no fill. So border, I don't want any border. Okay, you see here. So the graph is now like this. So it's actually visually good. So now to this also I will do format selection. I'll say no fill. Go to border and I will do no line. So how is the graph now? Okay, graph is actually visually, it's very impactful. Now there are back lines. Okay, the lines in the background, they are grid lines. So they are horizontal. So horizontal, there are some major grid lines. So I will make it none. So now you see. So if you want to add chart title to it, first say area production. Okay. Otherwise, these boxes area and production, where you want to paste. You don't want aside, you want top of this graph. You can bring that. Okay, that's what we call them as legends. Okay, if I say top, they will come top of the graph. And okay, so these graphs you may not understand what is the value of that. Okay, so go to data label and say center inside. I'll say at inside n. So their values will be printed. What is the total production and what is the total area? Now here you see, as I mentioned, these values will change, the district values will change. If I take Sonitapur, now if I take Yanam, what is the value? Again, all these values are related to Yanam and they are changing in the real time. So like this, you can bring so many other graphs. Now we are trying to analyze what is the district name or district related data and country related data. Now what you can do, you can now analyze season related data. For which season, what is the production? Then you can go for crop related data. You can extend it. Okay, you can extend it completely. You can bring and place all those things. So we'll try one. Okay, we'll try another one. Say I will take season one. Okay, related to season, how the data is changing. Okay, season and yeah, we'll take first season. Okay, now I'll go here. Again, if you want to add a new pivot table here, you can add that also. But if you want to create new pivot table for new data, you can do like that. So it depends on you again. So how you want to do. Normally, developers will try to do all the pivot tables in a single page. In the end, where they want to arrange them in a single page, and whenever they are showing to their client, they will try to show. Okay, I did all these stuffs. If they're not to their client, their manager or like that, developer normal to the manager or team lead. So they will try to show, okay, all the things I did here. Okay, instead of different pages, they will try to do in a single page. So it depends on you. Again, if you are a fresher, you try to go with a new pivot table always. See, okay. Yeah, we'll try with new pivot table. So it will be somewhat messy for you to understand again if I do everything here. Go and insert new pivot table. What you want to analyze here? Say I want seasons and production for seasons. So I want some production. Okay? Instead of count, I want so whenever I take any season, okay. So I just want the total production in the area, in the country, okay, and I want to know in which season we are getting better data. So actually, whole year the crop whichever grown in whole year always gives more production, very high production. Normally, I can say very high production compared to other, because all other are seasonal. Okay, but whole year nothing. The entire year that will be grown, it will be almost having a better production. So even you can plot pie chart or like that. So here pie chart will be very well suitable. Okay, so now what we'll do here is we'll add a slicer. Again, if you want to add a slicer, you can add slicer. So here I will go and I will go to insert. I will add a slicer. To this slicer, what I want, I just want season names. Whenever I give season names, it should change here. What it should change if I give autumn, total production, Kharif, Rabi, summer, whole year, winter. Okay, so the data is changing. It will try to print it. So for that, I will remove this filter. So now I want to plot a pie chart. So I'll go here to insert. Otherwise donut you can say. You can take donut. We'll add donut chart. Here we see. So it will be giving us which season is giving us these values. So almost as I mentioned earlier will be lot better. So go here. There will be so many templates. Try to take like this. These will be visually good. And after that, if you want to add, okay, let me take this graph first to here to that user interface. So I'll go to set to we are able to. So here I'm at. So now I want to check which season how these stuffs are changing. So first I want to remove these names season production. Okay, we call them as if field buttons. I just don't want field buttons. Okay, deselect it. So now we have this stuff. Already some title is there. You can change it. Okay, no fill border, no fill format selection we are doing. Okay, this total will make it as season. Season versus production. Okay, now I want to remove these stuffs. Okay, I want to format this. So go to layout, go to format selection, then no fill border, no fill. So this is done. Okay, so this is one graph again. Now you want to understand like for example here we go to it for now if you want to add a slicer and you want to know, okay, which district, then you can add district here, which district and which season it is giving that much of production. So how to do it? Okay, so you can go to that slicer and add a district based slicer. Okay, so here I say season names. As I'm using a large data set, okay, the data set is nearly more than 2 lakh rows. So the data is very huge, so sometimes a system will crash. Okay, that pie chart I should remove it first. Now what I will do is it names. If you have GPU it would be great. Okay, whenever you work with data, a big data, okay, or large data, if you are working with a large data, if you have some good GPU or good RAM, that will be very helpful for you. So now I will deselect this. You can add, okay, you can add so many other options or any data. Okay, here there are so many columns. Okay, you can bring and add so many other graphs. Okay, not only pie chart, not only bar graph. Okay, so that was the one. Okay, you can see here why it was taking a lot of time is this graph also will affect if I do something here in the sheet 4. So what I will do for that, I will select this, so do control C, control V. So again this is different from this. Okay. So if I do any changes here it will not affect in the graph. For example here I don't want season or like that. I want season based, season based pressure. Okay, now if I do here you can see here there will be no change. Okay, this graph is not affected. So this is again a different pivot table. So here what you can do with these seasons, how pressure is changing with each season, how temperature is changing, that also you can add. Okay, so here for to this what I will do is names I will add. So now So this I will add slicer. It says district. Okay. Okay, now based on the district, the data is getting arranged. Okay. In particular district, how much Ottoman, what is the value? Okay, like those things now it will get arranged. Okay, so district season name. For that, for now I am using pressure. I don't want pressure, I want production. So I want sum of production. Now you will be getting this. So again, what you can do, grand totals you can take there. Okay, each season, for example, each district. Okay, for each district, in Ataman, in Kharif, what is the production? Summer, whole year, winter, what is the production? Okay, same thing you can do with the different crops also. You want we'll take this values first there. Okay, so let us take this slicer, but this slicer is again a district name. Okay, again there is older slicer which is also district name here, district name here. Okay, try to understand. Normally only one district name we will keep, and whatever we are doing in seed 4 we will do it in seed 3 itself, but it will become little bit messy, so I am doing separately. Okay, so this is again district name. Remember, these two can be added in a single seat. Normally these slicers try to add it in Ghana. Okay? Otherwise the spaces will be look same. So now what I will do, I will come here and equal to here to seat 4, and I will take this. Okay, this is the total production of that particular district in autonomous season. Okay, then I will go here and say equal to, come to seat 4, and this will be Kharif, and then equal to, go to seat 4, this will be Rabi, then we do equal to, go to seat 4, summer, equal to, then come to seat 4, whole year, equal to seat 4 and do winter. So you got all these values now. So these are the total production for season. So you can first, you can add some title here. So first I will insert text box here, production for season, give a district. Okay, whatever the districts are taking, that's what will be the production. Okay, so now what I will do is first is atom, second one is Kharif Rabi summer. Okay, Rabi summer. whole year winter. So now these data are there. So whenever you select any district, okay, these values will also change. Okay, are you understanding now? These values will also change based on that. And color them. Okay, again you can make them visually very good. So like this you can go and adding the stuffs, okay, and you can make it bit larger and bit explainable. So whenever try to add slicers, okay, and try to add only one slicer and attach almost all the pivot table in a single cell, so single sheet. Okay, it make it can be any size, okay, it can make it bigger size, okay, no problem at all. Try to learn it, okay, when you learn, and try not to go separate pivot tables always, okay, always, so that you will be having a limited slicer, and the data which changes here, when you click only on Yadgir, the whole data changes. It will look bit good, okay, and even for the clients who don't know anything about these stuffs, he worries only about the result, okay, that's what the client will be always. So when he clicks, okay, you only care, okay, if I take Yanam district, what is happening with the Yanam district? Okay, if I take Yavatlam, what is happening here? Okay, so if I take Adgir, what is happening here? Okay, so what is the production area, temperature? Okay, what is the normal temperature in the Adgir, humidity, precipitation, wind speed? Okay, based on that, how production and area is coming as a graph. Okay, what is the relation between them? Here also, you see, if we go on changing values, the values should change. Yeah. This was all about today, and you try to complete it, okay, complete this user interface. In the next class we will be studying how to export this, how to save this if possible, okay. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and try to click on subscribe and bell button, and you need to continue, okay. It is not the limitation, so what I will do, it is not a final, so there are so many options you need to learn. So that's what we did it in all our videos, in the previous videos. If you studied that, you will be knowing why I stopped here. So you'll be knowing there are so many options to do. You can take different graphs, you can take different ways of implementation to analyze the data, okay. And we even studied different graph types, okay, how to add different graphs to analyze the things better, to come up with a better analysis, okay. That's all about today, okay. We'll see in the next class. Thank you.